Oh, well, my name's Fox Unito, Big and 9-Bit Fox, and, I like He-Man. And I say this, one, holding up the reboot, the 2002 reboot of Castle Grayskull, and it has spider webs on it, which I didn't know, so there's probably a spider in it, so I'm going to put that back down. But, I like He-Man, and I like the reboot, as well as, you know, a couple of other, those other 8 older shows. Like, my father used to watch some of those, and he even had, like, He-Man, like, all on tapes and stuff. She-Ra, I will say, is a character that I never really watched, because it won far beyond I could ever find of that, and my father never watched that show, at least as far as I know. So I never really was able to watch She-Ra. Even then, that was the one that looked like it was geared way more towards the female demographic, even though that's not really all that bad, because there's a lot of shows now, such as like Steven Universe, which kind of dabbles. That one more dabbles in both, but that was in any good demographic really. But She-Ra wasn't a character I really knew about. I kind of knew of her, and is it He-Man's when that, also now I think about it, He-Man is also gay towards Banankus. But basically, She-Ra isn't a character I really knew about. I only know a bit about her, like, just how she looked, and she was basically the quote-unquote female equivalent to He-Man. And even looking at the intro for her, I'm like, oh yeah, this is, like, they literally have, like, some of, like, He-Man's characters just female versions in a lot of cases. But yeah, like, she wasn't a character I really followed all that much. So you're probably wondering if I've only watched, like, He-Man, mostly the original one and the reboot. Why am I talking about this? Because apparently Netflix is coming out with a remake, which is what you should be seeing on the screen right now, of She-Ra, where she looks more, I don't know, tomboyish, I guess is the word that they want to go. Tomboyish is the word that a lot of people want to say, I guess. Where, at least so far, like, again, nothing has really been shown about the show other than that these are their designs as well. These are their designs, or I'm not even sure who Katra is, so, again, not a big She-Ra fan. But, that these are their designs, and that Netflix is bringing it to Netflix. That Netflix is bringing it in, and I'm just like, okay, that looks kind of cool. And I found this out after looking at this. I found this picture done by Kojiro Brushard, where basically I'm like, oh, cool. It's like She-Ra redone, I guess. I don't know. That's kind of a cool picture. And it says, so today I first heard of the new She-Ra reboot coming, and then saw a picture of her, and she looks like a boy in drag. And then continued basically saying that he's going to, or he and or she is going to fix her. I'm not sure. But yeah, but basically, like, when I thought that, I'm like, oh, is this show getting, is this show getting backlash? And it turns out a bit, yeah. And the best thing I can say is the internet's stupid. And not the entire internet, of course, but there is a good sum of it that's really stupid. And I mean that in the sense of this. Here, let me look this back up. Let's see here. She-Ra War. Let me see here. Thundercats Roar. I can understand this getting backlash. I can fully understand this getting backlash. The art style is completely different from the original one. It is way more cartoonier. It looks like it's trying to way more cash in on, like, the Adventure Time kind of style. I see way more of a reason why this art style would get backlash. And like we were saying, all shows are looking like this now. All the show looks always like this. All shows look like this. The Cal art style. It all look like this, where it's super simplified and always smiling and happy. And I'm just like, okay, I can see people try getting angry with the style, like with the happier looking style. Fine. I get that. I can see why people get angry at this. This is trying to be like Steven Universe, Adventure Time kind of animated silliness, especially after we had a kind of cool reboot of Thundercats in 2011. And this art style was great. It changed up the characters, and, you know, it's like, fudge. This was like a show that came out, or I think around the similar times as He-Man. I want to say my father has... No, he doesn't have Thundercats. He only has He-Man. Oh, like the original... Like, he has, like, I think, like, season 1 of He-Man. But, and I watched all of that. But yeah, like, this one, like, they slimmed him down. They changed a little bit of the backstory origins. But, honestly, I really love this reboot. And a lot of people say, like, and again, mostly, people are just hating this design. I'm thinking, like, one, it's not the quote-unquote CalArts design. Which, I guess, yeah, not everyone probably has a problem with that. But on the flip side of that, if there is anyone who has a problem with that, like, oh, I don't like her design, but they're complaining about everything looks like the quote-unquote CalArts design, because that's just a stupid term, you're an idiot, for one, because here's a new art style. And the second part of that, which I kind of really don't like, is like, again, and there's nothing against this artist. Nothing against this artist. Her art was great. He and or her art is great. It looks kind of cool. It's fine. But here's the thing on that part. The part where they say, like, oh, she looks like a boy. She looks too muscular. Or something like that. Like, because she has more of a, I guess, built frame, and her arms are a little bit thicker instead of being scrawny. I'm going to introduce you to Korra. A character, again, another show I have not watched. I watched Avatar The Last Airbender. I watched the entire thing of Avatar The Last Airbender. I believe up to, except the last episode. The last episode is the only thing I had not watched. Why? Because I'm an idiot. Because I at some point I'm going to get the entire thing and just binge watch the entire, all of Avatar. But Korra is a character that, again, just design alone, I love this character. Especially because, again, she is a character who actually does have some muscle. She has, you know, a bigger physique than most other female characters. And she actually has muscle, and it, you know, works with her character. People who are complaining, and I don't know, it's just the idea of, like, you're like, oh, she's a boy because she has, or she looks like a boy because she has more muscle, I guess, or something. Oh, fuck off. That's so goddamn stupid. Because again, here's the thing. Assuming She-Ra is something similar to, let's say, Korra, or something else that's probably way more in her general area of what this character should kind of be. Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is an Amazon, of course. She's supposed to be bigger built. She's supposed to be bigger built, you know, actually have some muscle. Which, this way, I can kind of see, okay, like, even though it's not as well defined, I can see this character having, you know, bigger muscle when she's supposed to look stronger and stuff like that. Great. And again, the art style alone doesn't look all that bad. And again, Jesus, why does that look all grainy? But yeah, like, I can see the character is supposed to have a little bit more muscle, which that works. That works for a character who's supposed to be wielding a goddamn sword. Which swords, especially broadswords, are pretty fucking heavy. And I'm going to compare She-Ra to Wonder Woman. And not just any Wonder Woman, the movie Wonder Woman. Because, let's just say this. If someone wields a sword a lot, as well as goes through rigorous training, which I guess She-Ra, it's just a magic sword. I have the power. Boom, she gains magical powers to get stronger. Fine. But let's say Wonder Woman. She should be more muscular. For training and everything, with all the quote-unquote Amazon training she's supposed to have gone through, she should have way more muscle than this. She should have way more, and there's no body shaming at this point. I'm saying in the point that, like, if you're going to complain about a female character having a little bit more muscle, or having more of a quote-unquote boyish physique, which in that case, again, I see more along the lines of, no, you're complaining because she has muscle. Because here's the thing. You don't fight enemies in this. You don't. And like some people say, like, oh, she's not as sexy. Okay, that's a totally different thing. But because a lot of people are saying, like, you know what, this design, fine, that works for the 80s. Especially because, again, assuming She-Ra was somewhat more similar written to He-Man, where He-Man basically saw a chain that was broken and said, huh, I could fix this. And the chain is fixed. Maybe you should try to look at this. Because, again, from a standpoint, comparing this She-Ra to this She-Ra. This She-Ra at least has the smart idea, at least if you're going to have the quote-unquote battle dress, you're going to have goddamn shorts underneath. Again, she at least has a more muscular physique, because again, she is going to fight evil. She's going to fight evil as well as monsters, as well as wielding a goddamn sword, which, let me see here. Out of all the many swords I have, here, this one will work. This freaking thing. If you're trying to wield this thing one-handed, you're going to hurt your goddamn wrist. And the thing is, this sword is, I believe, supposed to be weighed. Jesus. This thing is supposed to be weighed about the same as an actual broadsword. This thing is about, I don't know, an inch or two, 3 inches maybe? I don't know, 4 inches. I'm not quite sure how long this is. But basically, it's not even, it's like half the size of the sword that She-Ra's wielding right here. It's half the goddamn size. Unless they're going with the whole magical thing where it's like, oh, Cloud Stripe kind of logic, giant sword. Which even then, Cloud Stripe has muscle. He at least freaking gains muscle later on. But yeah, like, if you're gonna say, but unless it's really magical where like the weight of the sword doesn't really matter. But still, the character, if you're complaining about this character, one, because of the art style. What? It's not even that. Honestly, this looks well. Kind of around reminds me of the Voltron art style, the reboot of Voltron, which that's a show that my father actually has that I have not actually seen. Voltron. Is it Legendary Defender? Yeah, if anything, yeah, it looks kind of similar to this. Even though I will say, like maybe you could have given her some chest, but then again, I believe not every woman has a big chest, but that's beside the point. The Fall of Beauty. Yeah, see, that seems kind of really dumb. Because I'm pretty goddamn sure if they would have made... Here's the thing. And I've been talking long enough. I've probably been going way too... Yeah, we've been talking way too goddamn long. Here's the thing. If they did make this She-Ra look like this She-Ra, one, not really her own identity. Well, I guess they could still. But if they did want to do that, one, they'd have to age her up because this isn't a teenager. Because I'm pretty sure they're supposed to go for, like, again, a Korra-style girl, which I believe she's supposed to, quote-unquote, supposed to be in her, like, teens, if not, like, early 20s, I want to say. Sorry. Black Sun. Alright, but, she's supposed to be her early 20s, I want to say. But, like, late 20s, like 18 maybe. I want to say around that age. If they would have made She-Ra... if she wanted to make She-Ra if they wanted to make She-Ra like this, like they just go straight, like, you know, stereotypical feminine body, like supermodel kind of style. If they wanted to go straight supermodel style, I am so goddamn sure that show would get backlash. I'm like, oh, you don't think women women shouldn't? Oh, you think women all should look like that? Would get another entire back style, which again. That's kind of the bigger issue here, where it's like, okay, you make her look completely feminine like this, thin, skinny hips, Jessica Rabbit kind of body type. People are going to lose their goddamn mind because they're going to be like, oh, no. And they go not the opposite direction. They give her a simplified look, yes, but they still keep her with, you know, they give her like a body, which kind of makes sense, again, for wielding a goddamn sword and fighting enemies. It's like trying to believe the Winchesters could fight demons and they're all like super fat. It's like, it's kind of something like that line. Or like super like skinny, like super skinny. Like unless they have like something like that. It's something stupid along those lines. I don't know. Honestly, the art style doesn't look too bad, and I kind of really do. I kind of want to see how this is gonna work. How this is gonna work out. I'm also kind of hoping this will lead to a He-Man reboot. I don't know. If this is a good enough show, why not? I will say though, maybe it could have added a little curve to her chest area, maybe just a little, and that probably would have gotten like everyone off their back. But I don't know. The art style so far looks fine. I'm gonna wait for the trailers to see. I'll probably do reactions to the trailers. But yeah, this, out of all the reboots, this honestly looks alright. And I could definitely see this probably gaining some traction like Voltron kind of has. And again, Voltron is a series that I barely even knew about. I knew that probably more about, like, because my father had, like, has a tin that has, like, the DVDs in it, which I never watched, as well as, Deadpool are probably, like, the only two things I kind of really know about Voltron. Thundercats and He-Man were two shows that I probably had seen more than She-Ra, but even then, again, these things, this at least, again, the design makes sense. Even the shorts make sense because, again, battle dress is a freaking dumb idea at some parts. And mind you, I'm not regarding that to just, like, She-Ra. I'm regarding that to, like when they showed Kyrie's redesign of Kingdom Hearts, which I love Kyrie and she looks cute, but at least give her some goddamn shorts if she's going to be fighting Heartless. By God. Like, give her some shorts if she's going to be jumping around fighting Heartless. And Wonder Woman needs to muscle up. No, she, mind you, I didn't really like the movie to begin with, but she needs to muscle up. I just need to say that right now. Like, people complain about freaking She-Ra looking too masculine. She needs some more goddamn muscle. And not saying women can't have muscles, because again, Korra! You can at least still see, like, there is muscle here. There is a slick physique, yeah, but she still has muscle. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking on my... Maybe I don't know what the fudge I'm talking about. But, yeah, this is just... Yeah. And then also I have the He-Man remake up here, which... like, what? At least in this show, even though they did give him muscle, which... They freaking overblown him like a balloon. But, yeah, He-Man's supposed to be like a barbarian. But, like, yeah, like, when he's changed, he has a different look, which the original He-Man really didn't have that kind of change. But, and also, this was a show, again, I watched that one. But, yeah, on the note of She-Ra, I'm going to say this one I have faith in a little bit. Thundercats Roar, I can see why people could get upset, but I could definitely see that show going in its own direction, having just fun with that world. I can see that happening. This, I feel like Netflix is probably going to hit this out of the park. And again, I haven't seen the new Voltron show, but I'm going to go ahead and assume that it's probably goddamn good because I've seen actual toys of it, as well as, well, I've also seen toys of Teen Titans Go, but it's gotten toys of it, and also that apparently a lot of people are watching it, and it gets a lot of fan art. So I'm assuming it gets a lot of, apparently it must be really well written. So I'm saying that this show is probably going to be good. Design-wise, I see nothing really wrong with this. Maybe, again, if you want to say, oh, it looks too boyish, I guess give her just a slight curves right here just to give her a chest, I guess, is people's problems. Or if it's just like, oh, she's not sexy, go on DeviantArt. No, seriously, go on DeviantArt, type in She-Ra. There you go. You have your quote-unquote sexy She-Ras. Good job. You got what you wanted. But yeah, if you're complaining about the design, you're an idiot. Well, not idiot, but yeah, it's just because I already see if they went the other route and made her if they made her look like this or super sexy or whatnot, they would get so much backlash just because, oh, you think the female beauty. But when I look at this, I see kind of Justice League Unlimited, or not just whatever that new Justice League show is. It kind of looks a little similar to that in the face, but I also see something similar to like Avatar slightly in the design. It looks kind of similar to looks kind of similar, I think. I don't know. In a world where a lot of people are getting angry because of, like, everything looks kind of like Steven Universe, this honestly looks kind of cool. I don't know, but tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching the videos that I've done. Links are on my face, scripts are on there somewhere. Maybe I talked way too much, but just thanks for watching the videos, and we will see you later. By the power of Grayskull, I have the power!